Bingo.
Hey, there we go. Bingo.
I feel like there should be an end to that. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there's like just nothing. It's just very unsatisfactory.
We'll put an end to it. It'll be bingo, and that's where the podcast starts. Ryan, do the intro.
Welcome to Ryan and Griffin Save the World. On this episode, I think Griffin is going to steal the whole show here with his conspiracy. I think it'll be a little better than mine, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, I am the best one on here. You know what I'm saying? But so Griffin's trying to prove himself basically in this episode, I think.
Yes, I did. That's what has my opinion.
It's exactly how it went.
Yeah. That's the dealio.
Yeah. So I guess you get to start because you have to prove yourself. So you get to start with yours first.
All right, I will start now, Ryan. My conspiracy is only really a conspiracy because of what happened because of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, it was a creepypasta. The first post of it was September 7th, 2010. That's how old this thing is. And I believe it was called The Haunted Cartridge, but most people refer to it as Ben Drowned because that's the whole thing about it, right?
Okay.
I actually didn't read this for like quite a while after it was published. I think I read it in 2019. It was just 10 years after.
Wow.
But just to go over the basics of the creepypasta, because people will probably want to read it. It's about a college student who finds and buys an old copy of Majora's Mask, the Legend of Zelda game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he starts to play it, and some weird, wacky, scary things happen. And the reason people believe that it's real so much is that he included pictures. Ryan, if you could look up right now, Ben Drowned, you shouldn't have done that, and look at the images.
Okay, I will look that up.
Yeah. It's actually based on one of the scenes in the game itself, but it's been changed.
Creepypasta.
Yeah, first result should be it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The post.
The post? What are you doing?
Where's
you looking at a
pictures?
website?
Yes. Oh, you want me to play the video?
No, images.
Oh, just click Google image. Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah.
I'm confused.
The first result should be it.
Okay.
It's based off a scene in the game, kind of, where the character kind of looks at the camera after they put on a mask or whatever, whatever. But that is Ben who drowned, and after that shows up, or whatever shows up first, it's been a bit since I read it, he exits the game and doesn't go on it for a bit, but then later he does, and that's post 2, and it gets even weirder. And eventually the spirit / entity escapes into his computer or something somehow and changes the creepypasta itself. Like, it goes back and edits parts to make it different. So I didn't get to read the unedited version, but it was pretty cool. Anyway, people have taken this And you could just look up Ben Drowned, right? People are all crazy about it. They think it's a real thing. They are like, oh, holy cow, we're gonna find the cartridge. Oh no. People have posted on social media pictures of the starting screen that the guy said he found, has one called Ben, and he deletes it. And I guess, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a whole thing. And now it's a conspiracy. I think it deserves that title because of how many people think it's real.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's real?
I did at one point, yeah. And then I went and saw a YouTube video where the creator himself was like, yeah, that was a story. And I'm going to be moving on to other stuff now. And I was like, oh, I feel silly.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Why? My whole life's a lie.
Yeah, I screamed at my parents. That's not true. I wouldn't do that.
So it was an N64 cartridge.
Correct. And he bought it from an old man, and then I don't think he found the old man again.
Was the old man an NPC?
I think he was dead.
What?
Yeah. I think it was one of those story points where he like finds another person and he's like, "Hey, what about this old man?" And they're like, "Oh, they were dead."
Oh. So it's like, oh, yeah, he was dead long ago. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, or something, okay. I don't know. Like, oh, he died like a year ago or something. I don't know. I don't really remember. You want to go back and read?
Let's read the entire thing. This thing is like 400 pages long.
We'll just skim a little bit. It's 3 parts long.
Part 1. This is not creepypasta. This is a long read, but I feel like my safety or well-being could depend on this. Having said that, I moved into my dorm, started sophomore year of college. He gave me his N64 to play. I was stoked, to say the least. While beggars can't be choosers, needless to say, it didn't take long until I became bored beating up level 9 CPUs.
Here, wait. Maybe at the bottom of what you're reading, I think, the bottom of part 1, it should have a video.
Yeah, let me see. Where does it say part 1? Oh, yes.
Yeah, because he put together edited videos of what he said happened, too.
Oh, okay. So he went full bore into this.
Yeah, that's why people believe it so much. And for every part, there's a video accompanying it, being like, yeah, this is what I said happened. Here it is.
I see. Well, he has dedication.
Yeah.
This looks like a hacked version of the game. Why is he running on clouds? I've never actually played this game, so I don't actually know what it's supposed to look like.
I believe in that part, he gets trapped up there, and his character gets repeatedly damaged.
Okay.
Or something. Yeah, that's not a point that you can get to in the normal game.
Ah, I see.
It looks like it, though.
But it does look, at least from the short clip I found, that it looks like a hacked version of a game.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Unfinished portions and stuff.
That's Ben. He's manipulating the game.
So you think he just added in this whole level section?
I don't know. It's not really a level.
Oh, it's a scene at least.
Yeah.
A little place where you could run to, but interesting.
What do you think?
The Zelda character that keeps appearing, whatever.
That's Ben.
Oh, that's supposed to be Ben.
I think so, right? Does he look kind of gray or something? Or is he, like, standing straight up?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben.
Well, he looks like that one guy from the meme of him, that guy with the black hair smiling, you know?
The black hair smiling?
The black hair smiling meme. Let's look it up.
All right,
I bet it's on here. Let's see. What the heck? Let's see.
I don't know, man. Momo?
No.
You talking about Momo?
No, not Momo. Who the heck is Momo?
Look up the Momo challenge.
Momo challenge.
Yeah, it's actually kind of freaky.
There's a Momo challenge movie.
Well, just look at the images.
We're
looking at memes,
yeah,
man.
I'm looking. Oh, yeah. No, not that.
Huh.
No, it's that guy with black hair who's got that like grimace on his face.
I don't know. What? Is he like looking off to the side?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh. Eyebrows all up. And that character in the game is based off of a song you can do to leave a copy of yourself, and the song is called Elegy of Emptiness.
Yeah, I see.
It leaves like a little husk of you behind, and they're all genuinely terrifying.
Did it make like a character of you?
It makes
like the first character making thing.
Look up Elegy of Emptiness.
Oh my gosh.
And look at the images. You can go through and look at each one. The human one is the most disturbing by far, but all the others are also very disturbing.
Yeah, I see. That is very strange.
Yeah.
What was the purpose?
What do you mean?
What is the purpose of LGs?
To leave behind, like on buttons or something, or to block enemies.
Oh, okay. You just said
Yeah.
leave behind at first, and I was like, what? It makes sense.
You
Makes sense.
leave them behind, and they're all just there looking at you as you run away.
It's pretty
And
weird.
sometimes you can have a glitch where they'll move just slightly, and you'll be like, "Oh no!" Like
Oh my
they'll
gosh.
change
Okay.
they'll change the direction they're facing, and it's just enough to freak you out.
Well, I haven't actually ever played this game or any. Well, I've only played one, I guess. I did play one Zelda game.
Majora's Mask is very hard because if you don't do everything right, the world will end.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you have 3 in-game days to do everything, or else the moon crashes into the planet. and the small world of Zelda gets destroyed.
Sounds frustrating.
It can be, but it's also a kind of thing where you can like slow down the time eventually, and you can go back and restart your progress. Go back to the first day. That's kind of the significance of this first part of Ben Drowned being called the fourth day, day 4, because there's not a fourth day. It's only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a very interesting game. So Ryan, tell me what you think. What do you think about all this?
It's interesting. I guess if he came out and said that it was just a story, that most likely it's just a story. Also because, like, some of the parts don't really seem like it would be realistic at all.
Like what?
Like him buying a game from a dead guy. Like, come on.
Oh, but it was an old dead guy. And I may be remembering it wrong, though. I don't know. Hold on. Nah, I'm not going to find it in time, but I don't know. Oh, the old man smiled at him and said he could have it for free, and that it used to belong to a kid who was about his age that didn't live there anymore.
That's very strange. There was something weird about how the man phrased that, but I didn't really pay any attention.
You found that too, right as I did?
Yeah. Just that good, dude.
You are just that good.
I was skeptical because this looked like a shady cartridge. What does that mean?
Yeah. Does it have any descriptive factors?
No, that's all it says. It looked like a shady cartridge. I wasn't sure if it was work. Maybe it's some kind of beta version or printed version of the game. And that was all I needed to be back on Cloud 9. Was this guy on a drug trip the whole time?
Okay, it looks like... Hold on. Yeah, it just says that the old man was never there again.
Ah.
Like he never showed up.
I see.
He doesn't have any family or relatives around there. Yeah.
The other thing I noticed about this reading the pasta here,
yeah,
it's written like a story.
It is,
and not like a first-hand account.
But it makes you like, ooh, is it real?
Is it real?
Especially with the videos. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean the videos. You know, if he didn't have the videos, I'll say that if he didn't have the videos, everyone would have thought it was fake.
Probably, yeah.
The only reason people think it's real is probably because of the videos.
The only reason people think you're real is because of the videos too.
Yes, that is true. Everyone else is
people do.
There's a conspiracy floating around that you're just talking to an AI the whole time.
I kind of want to do. You heard ChatGPT came out, right? It's all like the best AI and the worst thing for humanity and ever.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could totally script an entire episode. Just be like, all right, AI, come up with an hour podcast script or whatever, 30 minutes. I don't know.
About
and then we just do it.
And then just click go.
And then at the end would be like, the biggest conspiracy is that this whole episode was just an AI script.
We should try that. Just like tell it to make 2 sections, and then two people talk in a script.
Yeah,
and just go for it.
We could definitely do that.
That'd be funny.
Especially with this new thing.
Yeah, we should.
I've listened to podcasts, and the people on it are content creators, and they're like, yeah, I was just toying around with it, and I was like, I wonder if it can write my video. So I told it a couple things, and then it did. It like wrote a whole new script for a video, perfectly on point.
It's all it's gonna be in the future.
Yep.
We're gonna forget.
And it can also, it can code too.
That's what. That's OP.
You can tell it to write. You can tell it to write a code for a coding language to do a thing, and then it will.
That's. Oh my gosh. That's overpowered, dude.
It's too much. Technology is far too much.
It's gonna take over the whole world. It's gonna put us in prison.
Right.
Put humans in prison.
Yeah, probably.
We're all gonna die. It's too late. Save yourself! Save yourself!
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's implausible.
It's not. You can't do it.
Yeah. Speaking
I
of,
think that's enough of bench round, Ryan. You were probably just about to switch topics too. Yeah.
I was gonna say. Speaking of impossible, the next conspiracy on this list of today is the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. So this is a plane that it took off and then went missing over Malaysia shortly after talking to the Malaysian air traffic control, and I don't think the plane has been found yet. And the conspiracy I saw on this was on YouTube, and it was about the last message that was sent to the air traffic controller. They were talking, and the guy said, "They're not human." So something like they're not human, and then it looks like the flight went missing. So people think that maybe the whole entire airplane was abducted by aliens or somehow controlled by aliens and flown away or hidden by aliens or something like that.
I did not expect it to go there, I'll be honest.
Yes. Yes, there are other conspiracies, but I thought the alien conspiracy was the most interesting part. Other people say it was hijacked. Speculation about hijackers took the plane to a remote island. Other people say it was a terrorist attack, which doesn't really make sense because the plane has never been found.
That's so crazy. They're not human thing is the thing that really intrigues me.
Yeah, the weird last recorded conversation. And people claim, okay, there's one part of the video, I don't think we can show it on here, but you can look it up, viewer. People claim that if you listen really closely, you can hear like a weird scream in the recording right before they cut it off, and then it's like never heard again. Like in the background though, like the pilot's talking to air traffic control. And the thing I saw on it was that he was breaking down the recording itself, and the guy starts out very confident in his speech, but then slowly he starts making mistakes and saying a lot when he's like saying the whatever the numbers they need to tell the air traffic control. He starts saying and then something like they're not human, and then like and it's like. Some people say. Go ahead.
I found an article that says that It does nothing to prove it, but it says that there was no eerie message of the they're not human thing. So I have no clue which way, but it seems it is contested.
I mean, most things are contested. Let me look it up here and see if I can find the recording.
It is interesting. It does say that she read it off as letters. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That does make it creepy.
Let's see.
And then numbers, yeah. I heard about the numbers.
I guess it was a black box recording.
Yeah. I don't know how black boxes work. I thought they just did flight diagnostics.
Okay. You know what I'm thinking about is there's this guy. Oh man, I don't remember his name. The not human part. There's this guy that got this weird message, like a weird voice message in it's in I think it was in Morse code or something. That's what it says, and then they like gave up coordinates, and the coordinates are like right where that plane was before it went missing, and so somehow this dude on Twitter got roped into the whole conspiracy of it.
Oh, interesting.
And he didn't like all the attention because he was like getting like death threats and like all sorts of crap, and so he just like deleted his account and tried to forget about it. But that's also a part of this whole conspiracy thing, and that's why people think it's aliens. Wikipedia says it might have been a hydrogen fire or something too, but
that's kind of cool. I like to think that it is creatures, not aliens.
Creatures.
That's my favorite conspiracies. It's creatures.
That's a good conspiracy. Oh, it says an intense oxygen-fed cockpit would have fueled a fire and burnt a hole through the hull of the aircraft.
Wow.
Oh no!
No.
This is talking about a different plane, and it's the same type of airplane, but it's a different flight. An Egypt Air Flight 667 suffered an intense oxygen-fed cockpit fire, which you're saying could have been the same thing as what happened in this flight, and that's why it went missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's also.
Do you think that would cook the people first before it burned a hole in the plane?
Probably if the fire was in the cockpit, then most likely.
That's epic.
Although it doesn't really explain that it's not been found, because there still would be an airplane.
There would, yeah.
It wouldn't have just it would have been melted parts of an airplane, but it would still be mostly intact, because the plane would have crashed.
Unless there was creatures.
See, yeah, that's why everyone thinks it might be aliens.
Yeah.
CNN speculated that the aircraft may have been shot down by the United States.
That would be crazy. Because there's 227 passengers and
why would the U.S. government shoot down a passenger plane from Malaysia?
Let's see if it's a really founded idea. Because it says here that Malaysia's former prime minister says that the flight ended somewhere in the Indian Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all he says. So, Indian Ocean versus America. I'm not good at geography, so I can't just remember.
A Malaysian defense official said it was highly not possible that his country's air force had shot down the plane.
Yeah, the Indian Ocean is by Australia, so that's quite a ways to fire.
Yeah, see, it would have no effect on America. Why would we shoot the plane down?
Yeah, no effect.
And why would okay, this one says accidental shoot down. I mean, but why would the Malaysian Air Force accidentally shoot down a passenger plane from their own country?
That it doesn't make any sense because there's definitely ways to identify planes.
Yeah, this says the Malaysian Air Force detected the plane on radar while it was in its flight, but took no action because it was believed to be a friendly aircraft.
But there were creatures on board.
Yes, and it just disappeared.
There weren't humans. They weren't humans because there were creatures.
This one says the jet was shot down during a U.S. and Thailand joint strike fighter jet training exercise.
No way.
How do you actually?
They say it was in the Indian Ocean.
How do you accidentally shoot down a 777 or a 777 in a military aircraft exercise?
There's no way. They would have cleared it.
Like, oh yeah, there's a jumbo jet. Let's shoot it down. Yeah, I don't think so.
Woo! No way.
That's it. This is their cover up. That's why no one's found it, because it's a whole cover up because the military shot it down. Is what they're trying to claim here.
There's no real reason. Well, I guess there would be a reason to cover it up, but not if it landed in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
Where's Thailand near the Indian Ocean?
I don't know. I'm not a geometry nerd.
Yeah,
it is near
That's
Malaysia.
Why I had to look it up. Okay.
It's fairly close.
Well,
to
then
Malaysia.
it has to be like kind of close to the Indian Ocean then.
Yeah, it's basically it touches
Yeah,
Malaysia.
there it
It's
is.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it touches the Indian Ocean too. It's on the. That's still close to Australia, and there's no reason for us to have flight practice out there.
Yeah.
Where would we go?
I mean, if they were actually having military exercises with Thailand, then, I mean, it would justify aircrafts in that area. It still would not justify the flight getting shot down. That doesn't make any sense.
No. Oh, Malaysia is so small.
It's pretty small.
Like you.
Yes. This is exactly like me.
Ryan, would you shoot down an aircraft? On purpose or an accident?
Probably neither, judging I have nothing to shoot an aircraft down with, believe it or not.
Would you shoot at an aircraft if you could?
No.
Well, I found that kind of disappointing.
Would you?
The plane took an unexpected U-turn from its planned flight. Hold on. I'll answer that. I will, but I want to read this first.
The silence is concerning.
The plane took an unexpected U-turn from its planned flight path and headed back across the Malay Peninsula and the Malacca Strait before vanishing. The bodies of those on board have never been found. I don't know if that's a different one. It says flight 370 or MH370. I don't know.
Yeah, that should be it then.
Yeah. It says it's new evidence, but it's also one of those ones where it won't let you read in unless you start a trial. So
This one's supporting the This is like other evidence to support the shot down theory. It says on July 17th, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 17 was shot down over Ukraine because it, like Flight 370, was a Boeing 77. Why is that? Why is that a because statement?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because it is like it. Some conspiracists have suggested that the plane crashed in Ukraine. In Ukraine was actually Flight 370, but that would not explain the other plane that's missing. That other plane would be missing then.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
The number of passengers, it looks like it keeps changing. I don't know.
It seems like no one has any solid information here.
I don't think I said 239 before.
This theory says it was consumed by a black hole.
Oh no! That's impossible. We can't have black holes near us, or else we'll die.
It got consumed by a black hole on Earth. Still, it was still on Earth, but the Earth is fine. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the Earth's fine. It's all right.
That's so dumb. This one says a meteor might have struck the plane. Like, come on, guys, this is just out of control.
It looks like we found some pieces of debris from the plane, like the flaperon from the part of a wing. I don't know what a flaperon is, but
flaperon is like
I guess the part that kind of curves when I don't know.
Flapper. I don't know. I don't know airplanes.
It says it was found by French assessors. Assessors?
Assessors?
Yeah.
You can't read, can you?
Not all the time.
Well, if they found pieces of the plane, like they found debris of the plane, it pretty much guarantees it's crashed.
Yeah, it's definitely crashed. I don't know. I mean, like, there's a possibility that this is a different plane, I guess. I don't know. But, probably not.
This claims that the plane was found by the Bermuda Triangle. It's a whole nother can of worms right there.
The fairing shields the wing flap. The fairing shields the wing flap. Sorry, there's no punctuation on this website, and reduces drag. Although it was the second fragment to be discovered, it is known as Part 1 because it was the first to be examined by investigators by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau in Canberra, who ascertained that it was almost certainly from MH370. So the flight specifically is MH370. That's not like a type of plane, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. The plane is a 777 or something.
Oh, okay. I should have figured that out.
Yeah, and MH370 is the flight number.
I thought when you said the little door thing was found from Boeing 777, they were saying that two planes crashed into each other and then they were never found or something. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. That's an interesting conspiracy. You just started one there. Two planes crashed into each other. They found the wreckage from one and didn't realize that the other plane was MH. The MH 37.
Yeah.
That must have how it been. That's it. We've solved it. We've cracked the case.
We did it. A different kind of plane that was the exact same kind of plane crashed into the plane.
Yep. Yes. Some of the pieces fused, so they couldn't tell. You know.
Yeah, they thought they found one plane, but it was actually two.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, thank you for listening to Ryan and Griffin Save the World. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.